Hey everyone, it's April 23rd, and that means that if today is your birthday, you share it with Danish serial killer Dagmar Overbye, who murdered anywhere between 9 and 25 children from 1913 to 1920, and that is her right up there. And I apologize for my terrible Danish pronunciation you're going to hear in this video. Overbye was born in 1887 and grew up on her parents' farm. Being raised in poverty, she turned to pickpocketing to get money, and when she was caught pilfering a purse in 1899, her parents sent her to work for another family. For just $10 a month, she cooked, cleaned, and milked the cows, but soon left and took on similar jobs at other farms to support herself, now on her own at the age of 13. Overbus soon returned to her thieving ways, stealing from people in her town, and ended up spending 10 days in jail as a result. She eventually took a job as a waitress where she met the man who would become the father of her first child. But before they could get married, they broke up, and the baby died showing signs of being choked, but an inquest was inconclusive. She soon became engaged to another man while pregnant with a different man's child. That kid was given up for adoption, and just a few months later she found herself pregnant yet again, this time leaving the baby in a haystack in order to get rid of it. Her marriage fell apart, and she took back the now 3-year-old daughter she'd given up for adoption and moved to Copenhagen, where they moved in with her newest lover. In 1913, she began working as a caretaker for children born out of wedlock, who were often given away because of the scandal of an unmarried woman giving birth. Much like Australian serial killers John and Sarah Macon, who were active in the 1880s and 90s, she found it easier to kill the children she had been given rather than take care of them. Check out my video from February 14th for more about those two bastards. Overbye would take in a child, then strangle, drown, or even burn them in her heater and bury their corpses in her yard or hide them in the walls of her home, all while continuing to accept payment for their care. This behavior went on for 7 years before she was finally caught. The end came when a young woman placed an ad in 1920 looking for a family to adopt her 3-week-old baby, and Overbye responded. She paid her 200 kroner for her services, which is equal to about 1 year's salary at the time, and Overbye promised to find a worthy Christian family to adopt the child. The following day she returned, telling Overbye that she had made a terrible mistake and wanted to keep her child after all. While there were claims that the child had already been placed with a family, the truth was that they were already dead. The young woman went to the police for help in getting her baby back. Maybe she had just gone to Chili's. And an investigation found the child's clothes in her furnace along with bits of their skull. The fact was that Overbye had killed dozens of children over the past 7 years. When interviewed, she confessed to 16 murders, though the police believe she killed at least 25. Her trial caused a sensation in Denmark, leading to changes in laws regarding child care and access to abortions. She was convicted of killing 9 babies in 1921 and became one of 3 women sentenced to death in Denmark in the 20th century. All 3 had their sentences commuted to life in prison, and Overbye died in prison in 1929 at just 42 years old. If this is your birthday, leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday, and I hope you have a great day. If you know somebody whose birthday it is today, send them this video so they can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Dagmar Overbye, I have to say, happy birthday, you bastard.